Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today, as you guys can see on the screen, I wanted to talk about Verve Therapeutics Incorporated. This is ticker symbol VERV. As you can see here, this stock was up 68% today, one of the biggest movers on the day, and it's got a lot of people buzzing. It's got a lot of people talking. Whenever you have a huge day like this, you're going to be showing up on all these lists. There's going to be a ton of news stories, articles, all that stuff. So in this video today, we're going to be going over just what Verve Therapeutics is, why it shot up so big today, why it should maybe be on your radar, or why you should maybe stay away from it. There's going to be a lot of different stuff to talk about. Definitely make sure you guys do drop a like on this video. I would appreciate it a ton. Helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. And subscribe to stay up to date on my latest content so you don't miss out on anything we've got going on in the future. With that being said, here we go. So Verve, again, up 68% today, moving big, getting on people's radars. A lot of people probably hadn't heard of it before today, and if you have, congratulations, stuff's looking good. But Verve Therapeutics shares soar 68% in trading debut. This is a hot new IPO. The Massachusetts-based biotech company upsized IPO, priced above the expected range to value the company at about $800 million. Verve, which focuses on genetic medicines for cardiovascular disease, sold 14 million shares in IPO, which priced at $19 a share to raise $267 million. The company had expected to offer 11.8 million shares in the IPO, which is expected to price between 16 and 18, and the stock is trading on the NASDAQ under the ticker symbol VERV, and again, it is now sitting at $32, so that is quite the jump from 16, 17, $18, whatever kind of range we were looking at before, and that is really, really cool. Also, I work in the healthcare industry, healthcare field and everything, so, biotech companies like this are always going to be interesting to me. I at least am willing to hear them out, hear what's going on. So this is an article written beforehand, so we can maybe learn a little bit more about the company, just so you know what they've got going on. They had filed to propose a $201 million IPO. Obviously, we know that. The firm is developing treatments for hypercholesteremia, which obviously is a very, very big deal. Cholesterol issues are a big deal in the United States, especially in the older populations, and our population's getting older and older. Cholesterol issues are not going anywhere, and being able to service that market, it is a big, big money opportunity. This does not mean they will be able to, but if they can make good on some of their promises, man, Verve could be a big company in the future, and it's definitely something I'm going to be keeping on my radar. Verve is still at a preclinical stage of development, so again, very, very far away from probably becoming, anything too big or exploding or whatever. But if some of these trials go well, if a lot of their stuff gets approved, if they can start coming to market with some hypercholesteremia treatments, drugs, whatever, this could be a very, very big opportunity for a lot of people. So the IPO may be more suited for a long-term hold. The Seeking Alpha article does recommend, and looking for more investing ideas, they got you on the IPO edge, all that stuff. So Verve, again, $201 million IPO, I can't talk, preclinical biopharma, developing treatments, and Verve is an ultra high risk stage of development. The IPO may be more suited for longer term holds. Again, it's going to be risky. If things go well, trials go well, tests go well, drugs start working out, if they're able to develop a ton of awesome stuff, this could shoot up. This could be exploding into a multi-billion-dollar market, and again, valued at around, I think, 800 million right now. Got a ton of room to run. Very, very small stock, but again, if some things start going not their way, we start having some bad news come out, some stories go wrong, some trials go poorly, if they're, having to push back expected dates of different drugs or treatments or whatever coming to market or being trialed or whatever, it could go downhill fast, definitely. So that's definitely something to keep an eye out on. But obviously, low market cap stocks are always going to be super, super volatile, super, super risky. So the market and competition, again, the population of familial hypercholesteremia patients in the seven major markets was expected to reach 3.1 million in 2020, representing nearly 2.4 billion in annual market size. So that is a big pie that they are trying to get a slice out of. That's always a good thing to watch out for. And as far as their financial status, the company had 99.4 million in cash and 15.7 million in total liabilities. They talk a little bit about the IPO that we already talked about. So Verve is seeking public investment to fund further preclinical research and advancement of its lead programs into phase 1B. The firm's lead candidate, Verve 101, is being developed to treat heterozygous familial hypercholesteremia, and management expects to enter phase 1B trials for its program not until sometime in 2022. Again, we're mid-2021 right now, so we're talking about a little bit of a longer-term hold, at least waiting into 2022, which again, in the grand scheme of the stock market, that's not even that long, but this isn't something you probably are going to be trading, week to week or month to month. Some of their big stories are probably coming way down the road, but again, maybe it's something to keep on your radar. I don't know. Depends what you guys are thinking. The market opportunity is multi-billion dollars, so that's awesome. Management has disclosed no major pharma firm collaboration relationships, so maybe they'll have more partnerships and stuff in the future. Maybe they have some big announcements coming. That would be an awesome catalyst. And JP Morgan is the lead left underwriter, and IPOs led by the firm over the last 12-month period have generated an average of 43.9% since our IPO. This is a mid-tier performance for all major underwriters during this period, but still, you know, not a bad little come up. And as for valuation, management is seeking an enterprise value at IPO that is typical for clinical stage biopharma. So that is just some more information about Verve, about the company. And again, that's why they shot up so big today. This is an IPO, and you know, not all IPOs have been up 68%, but we're in a crazy market right now where you know, they're in the right kind of field, the right kind of sector, and a hot IPO that gets a little bit of traction going has a chance to explode and run. It'll be interesting to follow this into tomorrow, into next week, to see in the short term where the price kind of settles at, to see what a fair or accurate valuation of a company like this is, because I think it is something that's going to be pretty hard to evaluate right away, just because it's so speculative. They're so early days in their treatments and in their trials and all that, and since we're not going to know much more until 2022, everyone's kind of taking a shot in the dark right now. But again, if these things do start to play out into 2022 and into the future, Verve could be a company making a lot of money real soon here. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I'd appreciate it so much. Really does help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about Verve? If this is a stock you're interested in, are you buying now? Are you waiting to see what happens? Are you staying away? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.